Good evening. How are we all? Sunday, I suppose it's Sunday, wondering it. It's Sunday. I've put Sunday. I don't know. Yeah, just quick hour. Well, won't be quick, will it? It'll just be an hour like every other hour. But yeah, we'll come and say hello, see who's around, if anybody wanted to chat. And yeah, just have a couple of beers as well. So relax Sunday. Wanda's over on the sofa. Yeah, all good. So there we got in, Wanda. Are you doing the comments or what? I'll do the comments.
Thank you, Sharon, for obviously helping me this week.
Yeah, okay. So Thomas is in. How you doing, mate? Thank you for getting involved with the Tesco's £10 challenge, Thomas. Enjoyed it. Everyone that's taken it up. So I'm trying to think. I've got a few videos I've got to share today. So a few other guys have taken up this £10 Tesco beer challenge. I think Brett's done it. Watched his Slurpy Dave did one, which is well worth watching because he donated his beer to a food bank. Did it really, really well. There was another one that I saw. Who else? Oh, Geordie from Geordie's Den. So I'll get all of those shared across the community as well. If you could be so kind to go and give them a bit of a follow and a bit of love as well. It's been nice to see that a fair few of the guys from the beer community have got involved with it. So it's been nice to see. Dean's done it. Chris's Beer Reviews has done it. I know Baz is going to do it at some point. Who else has done it? Hop House and Eddie's in. Eddie's done it. There's been loads of them. So it seems to have gone down quite well. So yeah, and Thomas has done it as well. So I've got a couple of cans of. I've reviewed this week. New Relic, Mosaic IPA from Stuart Brewing in Lidl. I don't know if it's new, but it's really nice. So I picked a couple up last night. Went out for we went out for a coffee, didn't we? And then had a couple of beers, and yeah, it's really nice. So picked these up on the way through. I don't think there's many left in Lidl's now. So whether it's part of one of the old ranges, I don't really know, if I'm honest. Luke Frost, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing all right. Stuckman Steve's in. How you doing, Steve? How's things now? Everything all right with you, pal? Scott's having a poo. I wasn't actually. I was trying to sort bits and pieces out. We've just had a Toby Carvery delivered. Very nice as well, actually. Very nice indeed. First, a bit of random information for you. My first proper date with Wanda was at a Toby Carvery. Was it, Wanda? Yeah. So the first couple of times I met up with Wanda, I was a bit pickled, in all honesty. So we decided that we were going to have, I said I'd take her out to dinner. I thought she looks like she'd be quite high maintenance, to be fair. I said, where do you want to go? And she said, Toby Carvery. I thought, get in. It ain't going to cost so much. So, yeah, a little bit of a special place in our hearts. There's a Toby Carvery. Luke saying hello to Steve. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Ben's in from Absolute Bedlam. Go and give Ben a subscribe as well. Ben's a nice lad. Got a good podcast. He's done one with Dave, and I think he's done one with Robbie Knox as well, and various other people. Cheers. That's a decent beer, to be fair. Anybody had this? August Eve, I've drunkenly just posted my first review, not writing Ed. Have you set a channel up, Luke? Because you've got a bottle shop. Is that right? You've got your own craft beer shop. Well, don't. If Chris's Beer Reviews in, he's not going to like the term bottle shop. Yeah, I seem to have seen somewhere that you've got a craft beer shop. So if Thomas is around and he knows what the link is to if you've got a website, mate, then feel free to post it. Pre-stream one is no Chris the Butcher going on here that goes for a crap just as he's meant to go live. That ain't happening. Scott, so Bramwell, hello, Rob. So I'd like to publicly thank Rob for all his help that's come my way with the beer that I'm brewing. So I've just got 2 weeks to. It's conditioning now in the box in the back bedroom. I'm going to keep a bottle back as well for probably a couple of months just to see if it conditions any further. But it's looking from everybody that's had a look at it. I've had some very nice messages and sort of supportive messages saying it looks okay. So yeah, hopefully it's going to turn out okay. I do know it's a very basic form of punk IPA. It's not heavily dry hopped like punk IPA is. There's a couple of the I think there's 4 hops missing from the overall build of the profile as well. So I'm not expecting it to be world beating. So we'll see what it is. Jane's in now. Jane, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Here is the best looking bearded beer reviewer on YouTube, liar. I'm looking a bit of a hobo at the moment. I don't know what to do with my hair, Wanda, at the moment. It's looking a bit all over the place.
You just got to let me do it. You beat me to it, mostly.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I'm in well, I think I'm having a midlife crisis, in all honesty. Window beer review for Thomas says, "Hi, Wanda." Hi. Can't shout. Wanda's got a sore throat. Luke said, and a cough. Luke says, "Hi to Bramwell." Death by Cocktail says, "Oh no, oh God, not you lot again." Thanks. Yeah, get with him. I saw him. Have you blocked him?
I just deleted the 2 bits because I wasn't sure what was going to
Yeah, just get rid of him. I saw him come up. He can go. Andy K. How you doing? Hope you're doing all right, mate. Where are you from? What are you drinking? Let's get the normal comment out there for a Sunday evening. Hi there, everyone. Trust that life is treating you well on this Sunday. By the way, Happy New Year, best wishes, and to you, Colette, and to everybody else in the stream. We haven't done a live since. There's no point me doing what was it called, Dry January, because I was peed out my tree on New Year's night. So rolling into New Year's Day, there was no point starting. So I've cut down though. I haven't had nearly as much as I had through December. Hopefully we've all been a bit. You laughing at? Bit rude. So yeah, I hope everyone's all right and sort of keeping well. The Hop House, Eddie, how you doing, mate? So, completely honest, I think I've seen some of Eddie's videos way back, but Eddie took up the £10 disco. Disco done it as well from Resco and Disco. To get the £10 Tesco beer challenge. So go and give Eddie a subscribe. He's a nice bloke. So evening, Scott and Wanda. Happy Sunday. I'm about to start a 12-hour night shift. Stop that. Better you than me, mate. Hope it goes all right. Hello, Jim. Jim Bob said Jim Bob's got a channel. Go and subscribe to Jim. Anybody that comes in, put your channel links in there. Everyone go and subscribe to everybody else, because that's what we're all about, is looking after each other.
You want me to put comments on, Scott? Are you all right?
I'm okay at the moment, lovey. I don't think I'm 4 hours behind like I usually am, so we're doing all right. We're just trundling along. Let me just have a sip of my beer. The Nerdy Brit, how are you, young man? How's life treating you? I like the Nerdy Brits channel. I'm going to give him a little subscribe as well. I come across him from, I was going to call him the boy John, but John Rochford. So when John Rochford was, again, go and subscribe. John Rochford, a very talented guy on YouTube, doing really, really good videos. He was on the 12-hour live stream that we did. Really, really get rid of peer review, Wonder. Maybe go and have a go at Simon as well then, if you can have a go at me. All right, fuck off. Oh, he's just being a dickhead. So yeah, go. John Rochford did a thing where he drove around England for 30 days, and he was meeting up with other YouTubers or Instagram people. We did we did Crazy Golf. let him win because John's a nice bloke. But the Nerdy Brit, and there was another young lad with him. I can't remember who that was now, but really, really nice kids. So go and give them some love as well. Really enjoy Tesco Challenge. Some really interesting videos. I completely agree. When I, not my idea, I think Brett did it. He said he did it a year ago. It's just something I thought might get people involved a little bit. And I just think, you know, help people out a little bit. And sort of it's brought good views to certain people that have not had those views before. Hopefully it's brought some subscribers into them, some new friends to their channels. So all good. Rob says hello to Luke. Sorry, John. I've bought a can of the Relic along with the Donkey Stone Nipa. Okay, only a couple of cans of each left. We will review those in February. Right, the new Relic is, I think it's okay. It's a nice beer. Obviously, it's won an award. So whatever that means to anybody, I quite like it. The aroma it gives away the fact that it's actually a really nice beer. The Donkey Stone New England IPA. Now I had that, I think I reviewed it, and it was, from my point of view, it was very nice. I have seen 2 reviews now from 2 good friends of mine, Barry all the Beer No Idea and Chris's beer reviews, that both look like certainly Chris's beer was oxidized from what I could see. Baz looks like his was certainly all over the place as well. So it looks like there were some issues with that. Obviously, the Cotton Clouds craft lager got universally panned by. I mean, I thought it was absolutely abysmal. I wasn't a great fan of their Madagascar Stout either. So the 3 cans of beers I've had from Donkey Stone, one was okay. The New England IPA was okay. But there are obviously, I know Barry's and Chris's both exploded out the can. So there's obviously canning issues with it by the look of it. So 2 out of the 3 beers for me were terrible. I'm not sure I'll waste my money again, sadly, because I'm sure Donkey Stone do a fantastic job in brewing. But certainly the beers that I've had that have been put into Lidl's are way short of the mark. I think I've been as nice as I can. Don't think I've slated them. By the way, I had a lovely fry up. I fried bread and beans and mushrooms and make me feel hungry again now. Fried egg and sausage with a cup of tea. Yummy. Well, glad you enjoyed it. One beer I tried recently was Lost Lager in Banana. They did a whole Brewdog did a whole range, didn't they? A whole range of the Lost Lagers, and they had sort of adjunct bits with them. Was there a guava one as well? I'm not a fan of Lost Lager. Maybe I need to give it another go. But I don't know. Brewdog are a funny business, and they make some good stuff and they make some bloody terrible stuff. So I don't know. What's your thoughts on the overall beer from Lidl? Is it pure?
I like the
Barney's.
berries.
It's a bit.
They keep getting Brewdog stuff in at the minute.
Yeah, so they've got the bombers in of Brewdog, Hazy Jane, Punk IPA for what they're worth. They've got the 660ml bombers in at the moment for a good price. The beer festivals that go into Lidl's can be a bit hit and miss, and a bit of a lottery of what you're going to get. Certain breweries that do better than others. Boss Brewing seem to have just lost the plot on certain of their stuff. Loch Lomond are pretty good. I think I had one that I wasn't over keen on, was their West Coast IPA. That for me just wasn't a West Coast. Stewart Brewing can be hit and miss. Generally, I'd say their beer range is pretty good for a price point of view. When they bring the festivals in, it depends what you like. Have you got rid of the other one again? Yeah. He's very persistent.
Yeah, no. It's that's already got lots of accounts.
Yeah. Mate, if you've got nothing better to do, if you keep doing it, mate, I ain't going to read them out. I'll say, go and give the other guy a whack. Also, at some point, I need to get in contact. Would love to get you and Wanda on my podcast soon. You said the details. You send us there's an email, scottandwanda@yahoo.com. You want to send an email. Nerdy Brett. So yeah, send us an email and we'll take a look at it, mate. Mark Jones, how are you? Evening, Scott. You okay, bud? Vicky's birthday today. Hope she's had a nice birthday. And all the best. I'm drinking a Vibrant Forest Kaleidoscope. Spot on. I had a couple of Vibrant Forest. Brett's been bugging me, Beardy Beer Reviews, for about 2 years to do a couple of. I don't think we've ever got round to doing a Vibrant Forest beer on the channel, and they're about 30 miles away. Did I do one? Can't remember, but I have had some. I've had one of their coffee stouts. I've had a couple of their IPAs, and the stuff I've had has always been very, very good. So it's probably something it's remiss of me. I haven't been this staggeringly good for a little while because they've been doing sort of lots of sours, and I'm not a massive sour fan. But obviously they've just done this a couple of stouts, and I think they're brewing a few more IPAs that look like they're just coming out as well. So try and get them back on the channel. Want to get Fallen Acorn back on as well. Get some of their stuff in. And I want to do some of Southsea Brewing Company's beers because Dave Eastwood's making some absolute blinders. They've got a stout called Shark Infested Custard that I have had, but I will get on the channel because it is very, very nice. To feel better soon. Wanda, oh, not you as well. Get well soon. So yeah, everyone's saying get well. This must be Luke's YouTube channel. Right, so everyone pop over, give Luke a watch. I'll have a look at that when I've finished here as well. Yeah, it's always nice to see new people on the scene, so and give a bit of encouragement because that's what it's all about. I'll just fill my glass up. I'm going to do this well soon. Luke's channel. It took me 4 beers to cut and edit that video, Thomas. What beer have you done? What beer have you reviewed as your first ever beer review on YouTube, Luke? What is it? Ours was, I think it was Life and Death. Vocations of Life and Death was off. Was it Life and Death? I'm sure it was Life and Death. Was our first ever review, and going back and watching it now. Hello. Yes, not very good. Danny Bloom, how are you, mate? Hope you're keeping well. So I do Hoppy. Hope you're well. I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm all good. Danny says hello to Wanda. Rasco and Disco, good evening all. Happy damn Sunday. Disco, how are you, mate? Another guy that's taken up the £10 challenge. Go and give Disco's video. We've done a really good job. I think it's interesting. I am going to set it the next one. So I'm going to do all the supermarkets, and there will be one rule, and that rule will be you can't have a beer that you've picked up before in the challenge. So anything you've picked up in Tesco's, if you go to that Asda, I think Asda will probably be next. Go to Asda, you can't pick anything up that you've picked up in the Tesco challenge. And then when we get to Morrison's, you won't be able to pick anything up that you've picked up in the other supermarkets. So it's going to make it that little bit harder each time. But I'll probably do that because I know Barry, all the B&O idea, wants to get involved before the channel runs out. The challenge runs out. The challenge isn't going to run out because it's an ongoing thing. But I'll probably set that probably the middle of the month and see where we go from there. Obviously, because I don't know if we're going to do Waitrose because you only pick up one bloody can. So because it'll probably cost you a tenner. But we'll see. We'll have a look. So yeah, go and give Rasco and Disco. So Disco's done the challenge. Go and give him some love. See what he's picked up. Andy's beer reviews has done it as well. He did a good job. What's nice to see is everybody's picked up something slightly different, and it's quite a fun little challenge. Because you stand in Tesco picking beers up, putting them back down, or for about 10 minutes. It's you look like a bloody lunatic. Hope you're doing all right, Andy. I had a nice chat with Andy when I think it was Christmas time, when we were on with Tom. I was on with Thomas, and Andy was on there. Disco was there as well. And it's just nice. It's nice to talk to people that I've not talked to before for another reason, that I've just not come across them that much. Wonder. Wonder can't say Wonder or Wonder sometimes. That's why we changed the channel name, because she still couldn't say. So Luke's on Teesside, and now on the Yorkshire Dales Toasted Marshmallow Stout. I was waiting for one to say that sounds nice. So Disco.
Like the one that's in Brewer's Tap at the minute.
Is there one in the Brewer's Tap?
Yeah, vocation one.
Oh, Naughty and Nice. Yeah, the Naughty and Nice from Vocations on. Excuse me, on tap down at the Brewer's Tap. That's a nice stout actually. As was that Rocky Road. I know Andy's beer reviews and I'll see he's done that. That Rocky Road stout from Brew York was nice as well. Very, very nice. Everyone's saying hello to each other. David Thompson, how are you? Yeah, I'm good, mate. All good. Well, what did I have earlier? I've got some from Chiquito, that Chiquito range in Iceland, and it's turned my stomach round. But yeah, I hope you keep well, mate. Barry's not on tonight, so you can't abuse him. Bremel, even a disco, the best part of the Rasco and disco. Not sure Rasco would agree. So Rasco Disco do more on Instagram than they do on YouTube itself. So if you've got an Instagram account, go and give Rasco and Disco a follow. I know they do. I think they do a live Saturday nights. So always worth going and have a watch for that. What are you all drinking tonight? I'm on the Sandhouse Blonde from Doncaster Brewery. Tastes more like a West Coast IPA, but very nice. Oh, I think Doncaster Brewery. Is that near you, Andy? Whereabouts are you based, mate? Do you like a West Coast IPA? I think that's the sort of style that I'm going to be looking at brewing next. Whatever happens with this beer that I'm brewing, I've more or less said that if it's drinkable, then I'll class that as a success. If it's not drinkable, I'll just learn and we'll do something differently. Bramwell's been very helpful, saying that he can help me with. Yeah, just ignore him, Dave. What was I say? Yeah, Bramwell's been good about whatever style I want to do. He'll point me in the right direction with that. So yeah, all good. How you going? So Thomas has put Jim Bob's. I'm assuming that's Jim Bob's channel. We're going to go. We are your audience. August, thanks. Up at 3 a.m. tomorrow, so no beer tonight. Just a cheeky cider earlier that I had knocking about in the fridge. These are the only two beers I've still got to do. I picked up the what was it? Iron Brew Sour. So the Iron Brew Sour, and I picked up a can of Iron Brew to do with it. So I'll try and get that done over the next couple of days. I've also managed to get hold of a keg of the Stella unfiltered on the Perfect Draft. So yeah, that'll come up whenever that arrives. So yeah, just ticking over really. It's I'm gonna get back to doing some of the local stuff as well away from the big supermarket stuff. So yeah, up at 3 a.m. Sod that. Thomas has put the Nerdy Brits in. Drank my Heritage Export Porter earlier. Loved it. 1800s recipe. Is that? Oh, that sounds nice. I do like a porter. Porter's an underutilized as a beer style because it gets lost with stouts and things like that. But I do like it. A nice smoked porter is nice. Not saying what I'm drinking because Scott will block me. Was Steve's obviously on the Carlin. You drink what you want, mate. You drink what you want. Don't you be bullied by me or anybody. 3 a.m. start. Yeah, sod that. Yeah. So Andy's beer reviews. It's a long-standing thing with Steve that he drinks his Carlin. He likes Carlin. You know what? If you like your Carlin, then that's absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with that. Well, it's horrible, but I started teasing him that he was drinking it. So what he started on his live, he started when he was having a drink, he'd sort of hide his camera, so he'd turn his camera off, and I started saying, "I can see you." So it's become a bit of a running joke. Steve's a nice guy, so go and give Steve some love as well. Go and subscribe to his channel. I think he's on about 140 odd subscribers now, something like that. So he's on the way up. And Thomas, I'm gonna give Thomas some love. The life of a lorry driver. Where are you off to tomorrow, Andy? Did you know? Steve, nothing wrong with Carlin, mate. Let's say it is what it is. You want to drink what you like. I got a bit of abuse yesterday for my review of John Smith's, saying it's one of the best ales around, blah, 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 blah. It's one of the biggest selling ales around, so it just wasn't for me. Got to be honest. And if you're not honest, then you've got nothing really. Andy K, hats off to you. My ex's dad was a lorry driver, not always the best life. Must be a hard, long life. I know my mate Dean does overnight lorries as well, and he finds it hard as well. So yeah. Cool, this guy keeps going, doesn't he?
Don't worry. Me, Steve, and Thomas have been on him, so.
I don't give a stuff anyway. So go and abuse Simon as well if you want to do that. It might be Simon. Andy, thankfully I'm home every night. Well, that's probably the beauty of it then, isn't it? If you've got a job that you get home every night. Because I know some lorry drivers don't get home for months on end. So fair play to you, mate. If it works for you and it works for your family. Andy beer reviews. Lots of idiots on tonight. I don't care. And that's what are you laughing at? Oh, okay. That's something I suppose, yeah. What's with all the bot comments? They're not bot comments. There's obviously someone with a problem. Right, there's someone with a problem that they think they're going to. Lots of accounts. So the same person with lots of accounts thinking they're being hard. Oh, look, we're going to have a go at the man. He'll get really upset. No. So you got a problem with it. Go and have a word with the other guys as well, and let's even it up a bit, okay?
Or go watch the video.
Or go watch the video. You've obviously watched the video. So thank you very much. You've put some pennies in my pocket. Yes, Mark. Yes. Thank you. Just go away. Or just keep commenting because you'll get torn. You get torn apart. So whatever. Looks like the same person using lots of accounts. Exactly, Wanda. With his keyboard. Barry Hodges, how you doing, mate? We need to get together at some point. You keep tagging me into all these things. Nightmare. Barry Hodges knows everybody. Literally, I reckon he knows the Queen. I reckon he knows probably the Queen in other countries as well. Because the man knows literally everybody. It's and he's a really, really nice guy. We met up with Barry for the first time Stegley Goods Warehouse Fest back in July, and we've become firm friends. And really, really nice guy, and his lovely wife Keela. And yeah, just a nice man. Brewdog are a bit hit or miss, but they're my favourite brewery because they're really creative. The Guava Lost Lager is basically locked down without the grapefruit. I love the lychee and lime one. They're creative. They were.
I like their marshmallow.
Wanda, like as Wanda just said, she likes their master, Laser Quest, and the other one that I can never remember, the Stout. She's a huge fan of them. I've been very candid over the years. I've drunk a lot of Punk IPA over the years. I don't drink so much of it now, but they're not they're not for me. They're not what they were. So they always say they're fiercely independent and all that. They're just they've become a shell of beers. Have become a shell of themselves. Very capable brewery. Certainly on the darker stuff, the stout side of it, they can be very, very good. And even some of their IPAs can be very good as well. But it's a bit they're a bit like the Lidl's Tesco range. Lidl's Tesco range. I'll start again. The Lidl's craft beer range that you're not quite sure what you're going to get. Haters gonna hate. Moderators gonna moderate. There you go, Disco. I like that. That is absolutely cracking saying. The trouble is they come on, I think, you're going to create all this trouble. So it's fucking year ago. Hold on. Even this Brett, if go and watch Brett's video on the £10 Tesco challenge, but when you do it, just watch it like this. Because he hasn't turned his camera around. But picked up some good beers. So I need to get all this done, Brett. It's been a long day today, so I'm going to share probably all the other videos that have come in for the Tesco challenge, and I'm going to do it tomorrow. So we'll try and get you a bit more love as well. Back in a bit, I forgot they said I had to feed the nephew. Only been 2 days. I hope that's not true. David Thompson says, hello, Wanda. Loving Wishbone Brewing in Keighley at the moment. Just had an Imperial Stout from Buxton, which is Buxton don't mess around. Buxton are a good brewery. They brewed with Omnipolo, one of my favourite beers ever, which was the Yellow Belly. It's just fantastic. And a couple of the beers they put into, was it Tesco's last year, with Kingslayer and Storm Shadow, both decent as well. So, and they've got one at the moment. Is it Britpop? I don't know what it's called. I've not had that. I've not. It's one that the can just looks boring, if I'm honest, and it doesn't draw me in to buy it. Vibrant Forest have suffered a lot since they let 2 awesome guys leave during the first lockdown. That's sad. Sad. I know I've seen you say a couple of times that their beers have taken a dip. Sad to see, really. Kaleidoscope isn't very good now, in my opinion, of course. Not really for everybody, is it? Sour, but I'm intended to do a week of sours soon. I can't.
Mind you, the sour that we did with the Rodney Trotterons.
Evening, the Rodney Utonka. That was quite nice. If you like amaretto and you like almond and things like that, it was. And Tonka, the Tonka bean, obviously, is if you've not had the Tonka bean in anything, it gives that thing a slight other dimension. There's a Brew York do a stout Toncoco, which has got a Tonka bean in it. It was the first thing I had when I had it with Dean, and that was really, really nice. So yeah. Evening, Brett. I was in my local Lidl earlier, and they had some Love Lane Imperial Stout knocking about. So I've done the same as you and put one back to age. I think I did pick that up and drank it. I meant to review it and drank it. From memory, I thought it was okay. I don't think it was fantastic, but at that price, you can't really complain, can you? Oh, this dickhead's still going, is he?
Yes,
Email is coming. Thanks. Do what you want, mate. I don't give a shit. Send an email to Simon, though. Crack on. Evening, Andy. Good idea. I have 2 aging too. This is a wonderful community. It has its flaws and it has its problems, but generally people are supportive, and I think that shines through. it is what it is. There's some nice people out there, and I've made some very, very good friends, and it's probably got better over time of COVID and things like that, and it drew people together. And yeah, I've made some very decent friends, not just sort of people like Dave and those in the chat, but people like Death by Cocktail, Stuntman Steve, all these people that are just nice people. Yorkshire Dales. I'm just going to go back to that. So you send in an email. Make sure you got your name on it. Totally agree with that. Yeah, I could completely agree as well. Beardy had a nice tasting of a vanilla sour. Actually liked it. Wish I could remember it. I do try with sours. They're just... I'm interested in the iron brew sour because obviously quite liked iron brew, and Wanda was saying that she liked iron brew from when she was a kid. So I'm interested to see what they've made of that. So I'll probably get around to that probably tomorrow. Brett says, my first beer review on YouTube was Black October by Vibrant Forest, a 9% Imperial Stout. I was drinking it at 11 AM. Well, start as you mean to go on. Thomas has put Andy's. Let's get into 300. Andy says, cheers to Thomas. Can it be Aldi or Lidl next bought combined? Oh, what for the challenge? I could probably do that. Yeah, so obviously both. I'll have to think about that. I don't know is the answer. I haven't thought. I've not got around to thinking of Aldi and Lidl and their beer ranges and what we're going to do with that. So I'll have a look. We could play around with parameters of how it's going to run. That's a rule I probably would have. Rasco Disco. That's a rule probably would have imposed on myself. To be fair, makes sense. Get more. Yeah, exactly. So as we go through these challenges of the supermarket £10 thing, you can't pick up the same beer twice. I just think it at that point it's going to make it slightly more interesting. Well, yeah, I completely agree, Disco. Hello, Brad. How are you? Hope you, Sophie, and the newborn baby are keeping well. How's she doing? Is everything okay? And how's parenthood? Is the sleep was nice kicked in yet? My first beer review was my very own IPA, not really a review, as I always wanted to improve my own brew. So the first time turning a camera on is odd. You know, it is odd. Wanda still doesn't like it now. And it's something... Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing, and obviously you open yourself up to some of this that goes on, and it is what it is. You have to, and I think at times you have to have a bit of a tough skin as well, and not bite back. And yeah, it is a weird thing, but you get used to it. I'm drinking Brewdog. My name is Gail. Free issue from Brewdog for keeping them afloat during the global pandemic. What's that? What is it? Free issue. So my name is Gail. I'm assuming it's a pale ale. Is it, Danny? I don't know. Luke's saying a load of bread. DBC. Oh yeah, Brad. He's 13 minutes behind because Wanda's letting him run his own chat. Useless. Hang on, I'm going to put that one up because that's funny. Do a video telling the truth. What truth? It's there, mate. I know what you're on about. So, what truth? You tell me what truth you want me to tell you, which is already in a video. The truth. So, either shut up or fuck off because you're beginning to bore me a bit now. Okay. Yeah, okay. Just watched Wild Geese in tribute to Hardy Kruger. Sadly, only drink. What's Hardy Kruger? Well, just watch Wild Geese. You're gonna have to elaborate on that one, my friend, because I've no idea. But Mark Jenkins is coming to the channel. Hopefully, we're going to sort out a beer, and we're going to do a beer review together. So yeah, look out for him. I don't know who it's going to be. It'll probably be middle of next month, I would think. I like Slurpy Dave's take on the Tesco challenge. Bit cheeky, but funny. I thought it was hilarious. I sat and watched it this morning, and it made me chuckle. So he managed to get 32 beers. I can't remember what they were. Someone will put in the chat what they are. 32 beers and something else, and then he gave it all to the food bank, which I thought was a pretty decent thing to do, to be fair, or a bad thing. Don't know which one it is, depending on your take on alcohol. Brewdog are okay. I like the fact that most of us take them a beer at a time and don't judge them. It's, you know, Brewdog are I'll call them the brewery that everyone loves to hate. The thing with Brewdog is they bring a beer out and it gets attention. So who more fools, them or us? I know there's when's this documentary on? Is it tomorrow night or Tuesday night? Where the BBC have got a documentary on Brewdog. Be very interesting to watch. Dave, some pricks in the chat tonight. No comment. Waitrose isn't any more expensive for beers, believe it or not. In some cases, it's actually cheaper. Don't go to Waitrose very often. They do have a really good West Coast IPA in there from Wild Beer Company. It's absolutely spot on, really. It's a lovely, lovely beer. One of the best West Coast IPAs that's currently available in the supermarket. Brett says hello to Rob. Andy's in Yorkshire, beer country, small town called Nottingley, close to Leeds and Wakefield. You're right in the centre, aren't you? So you've got North, you've got Northern Monk, you've got Vocation, you've got some fantastic breweries up there. So hotbed of beer. You could wash your hair in the beer. We'd like. I was just watching Dave's review of the Perfect Draft Stella Unfiltered, where he's done it in his garage. It just made me chuckle. So go and watch it. It's very amusing. How are you, Luke, mate? Some are being booted too. Leave that to what moderators. Barry Hodges, that Vocation Naughty Nice was very nice. Had one in the tap yesterday. Yeah, we had that. Was it last weekend? Yeah. Wanda when it came on. What they could have done with it this weekend. Yeah, but it's yes, I completely agree. It's a nice beer. I think there's a couple of different variations of the Naughty and Nice from what I can remember. Good stuff, Luke. Movie Wild Geese is a classic. Died this week. It's the wall. So Mark Jenkins has just sent me a WhatsApp message, just clearing up Hardy Kruger. Mark Jenkins is a lovely guy. Oh, hang on. Have I missed Brad? Oh, this bloody thing's on Wizzy Woods now. Did Brad answer how parent had been, Wanda? Have I missed one?
I've been too busy looking out for the idiot.
All right, okay. Andy says local breweries rule. I think so. We're lucky. We got. I was going to say 3, but we've got another one. There's probably a couple more actually. But the 3 main national breweries to us: Stag Only Good, Fallen Acorn, excuse me, and Southsea Brewing, all brewing some really, really good stuff. So yeah, lucky. There's another one called Urban Island. They do some good stuff. I think I've done a couple of their beers. There's a couple of smaller breweries, Mackie, and there's another one that I can't remember. All brewing. We're quite lucky as an island that we've got some. Obviously got me now brewing, so I'll be one of these Beer won't be drinkable, let alone anything else. Have you tried it yet? It might have been. No. I had a sip on the bottling video, Steve. It's okay. Apparently, I was told as long as it didn't taste sour, it's all good. It didn't taste sour. Obviously, it's going to condition for a couple of weeks upstairs. I'm going to keep a bottle back for a couple of months just to let it condition over that time to see if it makes any difference at all, under the instruction of my good friend Rob Bramwell back from Brewery, who's been very, very helpful to me, as have a couple of other people. So everybody that's said that has helped, thank you very much. You all right, lovey?
Reading that man's comment.
Okay.
And I went, oh.
Okay. You'll enjoy the Stella. I'm looking forward to the Stella Unfiltered. Not a massive fan of Stella, Dave, as you well know, but I'll probably get some biscuits from it. So looking forward to when that comes and have a look at it, because I'm hoping it's going to be good. I've seen a couple of reviews. I've seen Simo's review. I've seen your review. I think Barry's put one out tonight as well. So well worth giving it a look. So I'll have a look. Sound nice. Is it just brewed in a different way or better ingredients? It's unfiltered. It's also brewed at Camden Town, I think. Obviously, because Stella is an AB and Bev conglomerate, as is Camden Town. I'm pretty sure it's brewed at Camden Town. Doesn't make it a bad beer, because Camden Town Hells is an absolute belting beer. Methinks many crows trolling tonight. That's a joke, isn't it? Have you tried many of the Powder Monkey beers? Had a nice. We went to Powder Monkey. So Powder Monkey's another one that's fairly new, actually, over in Gosport, so not far from Fallen Acorn. We went there. Was it summertime? It was when the football was on. It was actually the day of the Euro Cup final. We popped over and had a couple there. The beer, and we've been over since with Jamie and Diana, and their beers are actually quite nice. The breakfast stout's really nice. They did a West Coast IPA that I thought was okay as well. You just jogged my memory, actually, Barry, because one of the guys that runs it, Mike, is a really nice guy. So I need to get over and pick some of their beers up at some point, because the stuff that we tested, they were pilot brews, whereas I think they've got a one. I mean, it's not a tap room. It's like, I mean, it's very posh. So I don't fit in there. Wanda does. It is nice, yeah. Brett will back me up here. 8 Arch Brewery in Wimborne are worth a try. Okay. I won't remember any of this. Brett will have to remind me. F-Nose. Carlton Export is gorgeous. John Smith is shite. Someone had a right go at me because I said it smelled like copper coins. So they had a rule and said I needed to stop doing reviews. So I said I would, because he'd asked nicely. Mark, Dirty Filthy Crows. Brett Evans, why I asked. Stuntman Steve's put some Thomas's thing in there. Jesus, he's still going, isn't he? Oh well, it's entertained him for the night. Colette says hello to Dave. Boris is a knobhead, would you agree? Politics, not getting into. The country's in a mess as it is, so it's not my place to say if he's a knobhead. They're all fucking knobheads, if you ask me. Mr. Ads, haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you had a nice weekend. And everything is well with you. Off to Havant tomorrow, Scott. I'll keep my eyes open for you. Could be anywhere. Could be anywhere. So, yeah, if you're about.
He says he comes down here quite often.
Yeah, Andy lives in Dorset. I'm sure he lives in Poole. My mum used to live at Rockley Park. So.
Well, he as well, obviously, when I'm better.
Yep.
He wants to meet up and just send you an email.
Yeah, we'll come down and meet up with Andy at some point. Be nice. the same person, Dave. When are you going to review the Iron Brew Sour? It'll probably be tomorrow. I've got that and I've got a can of Iron Brew, so put them together and see what we come up with. And I actually saw a video earlier that I was quite excited about. I showed Wanda. She sort of gave me a weird look, but we might do that. I just need another can of Iron Brew. So yeah, I'm hoping it'll be tomorrow, and it'll probably be out Tuesday. I think so. I've got something else coming out tomorrow. But I've done a bit of research actually, because obviously I've drunk Iron Brew over the years, but I've never really known what's there. Apparently it's got 30 different secret flavours. It's Scotland's second biggest selling drink after whiskey. And some people say it tastes like rust. So looking forward to it. It's been good fun. BVM, chuck them out. Yeah, the package or the box. Jesus Christ, that was the most protected can in Britain. well, I don't know how many slots it had. It's got my beer in it at the moment. Did it have like 12 slots in it or something? So for one can, bit overkill. But looking forward to it. And the actual the can designs must be. I'm assuming they're working with Iron Brew, who are they AG? Are they owned by AG Bar? I think AG Bar own Iron Brew. So yeah, cracking. Good job. My first video wasn't that. Wow. So what did you say what it was? What your first one was, Luke? Or have I missed that? What is your first review? What is the beer? I want to know. And I'll have a look. Luke John Frost. Okay, I need to make a note of that and have a look at the channel. Generally, always around the Portsmouth area, Havant, Emsworth, Hayden Island, and Portsmouth itself. Always keep an eye out. Send us an email. There's an email, scottandwanda@yahoo.com, and I'm sure we can sort something out. Be nice to catch up with you, mate, because I know you've been a supporter of the channel for some time, so it's always nice to give that little bit back as well. Yeah, you can come down to the Brewer's Tap with me, I wonder. We always go for one and ended up having about 6. Had the Brewdog Indie, the Berlin version. I think it was better than the Ellen version. Strange. Is that the Indie Pale Ale? Is that the one I threw out the shed? I've thrown one out the shed. Can't remember what it was. I haven't thrown anything out the shed in ages. Mainly because Wanda doesn't want me ruining the decking. But I think the last thing that went out was it the OJ 16%er? Or something gone out after that? I can't remember. The one that should have gone out the shed, which was easily the worst beer of last year, was Twice as Nice, which was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. You'll love Brithop. I think it's the can, Andy. The can doesn't draw me in. So I think I look at it and I think it looks boring. And I know, but obviously with can art, you buy with your eyes, and it just bores me. So, and I know it's been around for a little while. Maybe I'll pick it up. Is it one of the 3-pounders? I'll have a look. Hi, Blue Man. Love when you have a rant. Dave rant. You should hear that Dave's exactly the same in normal life as he is on YouTube. There's nothing different about Dave. We Chris and him swap voice messages, and he's off on tangents, ranting and raving, and he's back to where he was speaking from, and the subject. It's genuinely a really nice guy, and become one of my best friends. He's a lovely bloke. He's an arsehole, but he's a nice arsehole. Just one of my own brew, 5 months in the bottle, an amazing beer. What is it? Is it you brew the malt extracts, Steve, don't you? I've done some malt extract brewing years ago. Quite enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the process of all grain. And now that that racking cane drove me mad. And luckily on the video it actually came out okay. So yeah, it's a process that I could quite easily get lost in. So really looking forward to seeing what I'm going to do next. Just open one. Yes, I've done that one. Jim Bob, one beer I'm looking forward to trying is House of Hops. I got a pointer for Christmas. Well done. So one or two, pint of one, a pint of two. So I bought a bigger fridge to accommodate it. I needed a new one anyway. I don't know if you watched my video a year with a pointer. Didn't work for me personally, but I know a lot of people it has worked for. Sadly, it was just, for me, it was problem after problem after problem. My machine was probably faulty. I know there have been, faulty machines. I know they brought out the pointer too. It's just too expensive for me. I know you can trade the pointer in and get 50 quid off it, but it's still £100 outlay. And I know they got the hopper, and it looks a much sturdier machine. It didn't work for me. I know it didn't work for Barry as well, and a couple of other people have picked it up. So if you get on with it, Jim Bob, I'll be really, if you're going to do some videos with it, because I'll be really interested to see how they come out. Irish Laura, I love watching you boys land sea and air challenge. It was very good. Hated every minute of it. And I know I was watching Dave's pizza one. I'm not getting involved with pizza challenges. I'm not a massive pizza eater anyway, so I think I'll leave that to, I think Ben Bolks is going to do it. So go and watch Ben Bolks, because he demolished the land, sea and air in 3.5 minutes. And there's nothing of him. I don't get it. He's not there, but a shout out for Raggy. The community are thinking about you. What's happened with Raggy? Not aware of anything. Is he all right? But he's a nice guy. Tommy McAllister, hope you are well. Yeah, I'm all good, mate. Hope you and the family are keeping well, buddy. Blue Van Man, what's your next upload? And on this channel, are you on this channel all the time? Brilliant. Like I said, mate, really hope he's doing okay. What's happening? I don't know anything what's happened with Raggy, so if someone could fill me in, I would greatly appreciate it. Brit Hop is very good. I think everybody's fed up with it. But the old world. I'm Bob Scott. Don't know what you mean. I'm a Bob. Have we got rid of the trials? They haven't gone, have they? We'll give it up now, have they? Shame. What a shame. Andy K, Blue Van Man, are you on this channel all the time? It's called supporting your friends, Stephen. So if Dave's live, I know Dave doesn't do lives anymore, but you support your friends. Chris is live, support Chris. They support back. It's just a way of supporting each other. If Steve's live, I'll watch Steve or jump on with Steve. It's just about supporting each other, mate. Really. I can't not people articulate and civil. Nah, it's just the world we live in. I'll watch it first thing. Keep up the good work of the videos. Love you. My favourite YouTuber, Dave. Dave's rants are good. Yeah, appreciate it. Alley up. I don't live anywhere posh enough for a waitress. Brilliant. Where do you live? How's the pointer doing? Well, it's collecting dust. I could use it if I can get the seal fixed. I can use it as a fermentation vessel for the brewing side. I think my days brewing stuff in the pointer with their fresh press packs. That's not the easy thing to say. They're probably done, but it could have a use with the brewing side of this, because I've quite really enjoyed the brewing and want to do some more. Latic Man, I can see why now. I've just seen the comment come down. I'm okay, mate. Hope you're keeping well. I know you're up by Chris, aren't you? So yeah, they've all got the dreaded lurgy. So love to Chris and Lou and the family up there. They're all right. He's been giving me abuse on WhatsApp today, so I'm assuming he's not dead yet. Anyone getting a Verdant Putty? So Verdant Putty 2022 got released this week. I've never had putty. I did look at it. I don't know if I can get it down here. I'd look at the Beer Musketeer, who's my local craft beer outlet, bottle shop with Chris's beer reviews. And he said he'd get something, but I'm assuming he sold out. So, no, I know Craig's had it, hasn't he? He's done it. Kent Beer Reviews. So, go and watch that. So, I don't know, have you picked one up? Off to Disneyland Paris. Oh, Christ, don't say that to Wanda. Off to Disneyland Paris end of February, staying in the new Art of Marvel. I know, it annoyed me now. Hotel looks amazing. Have you ever been? Yeah, we've been a couple of times to Disneyland Paris, and you've been a few other times as well. Really looking forward to the new rides, the Spider-Man ride and the Avengers stuff. As Dave saying, I'm 53. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy yourself. It's getting better over there now. I just love the shows. Wanda loves the shows. I like all the fast rides. Although got stuck on Space Mountain last day we were there last time. There was me, Leah, and Chantel on Space Mountain. It just stopped dead. About 50 yards from the end, but it took them about half hour.
Oh, longer than that. We weren't getting told anything.
Yeah, so we
pass and thinking, what the hell's happening?
The funny thing is, so we were stuck on this ride, and none of us had a phone with us, but I had these like towel shorts on, and I'd been on Thunder Mountain, and my phone had come out of my shorts onto the seat. I hadn't noticed to the end of the ride. I thought, well, I'm not taking it on Space Mountain. So Chantel didn't have her phone, and neither did Leah. So we're stuck in the ride, completely okay, normal. I just got to wait there till all the lights come on and all that. But they're being told outside that we're stuck upside down in the loop, and they're sending the firemen in and everything, and they're all panicking. Wanda and Archie are panicking. And we come out like about an hour later, like just waltzing out, and they're all in tears. It's like, what's going on? She's like, well, we've been told you're upside down in a loop, and there's no one there, and we've all been evacuated, but you ain't nowhere to be seen. It's like, oh, fine. So, but yeah, I like fast rides. So, I hope you enjoy yourself, man. I hope you and your family have a really nice time. Parenthood is great. Proudest punch of Mia. Literally can't believe I've made such a beautiful little thing. Definitely look like her mum. Cheers to you guys as well. Congratulations. Stephen Brooke, Blue Van Man, give me a follow on Twitch. How do you feel about Greg's? Oh, don't get stuck on Greg's, for fuck's sake. Ben N, cheers from Texas. Give me. I don't do Twitch, mate. Over my head. I have enough of YouTube. Over the moon for you. Yeah, absolutely. Nice to see as well. We've had a fucking rough January. It's been fucking rough. And he wanted to turn around to me on the 12th. And she said, it's been a horrible year. So we're only 12 days in. And now we're 23 days in. It ain't got any better. Got worse. So yeah, nice news is always nice to see. So congratulations to Brad and Sophie. Really pleased for the both of you. Iron Brew, 30 different Glasgow canals of water. Not a fan, Mark. Can you get it? If you can get that, that's over you. If you can get the Iron Brew sour, because that's Vault City, which is up. They're in Scotland, aren't they? I'm sure they're that way. So if you can get it, let me know, and we can do that. For Yorkshire Dale Salted Caramel Stout. That sounds nice, Wonder. Now, well, getting there, mate. Still can't have an arm above my head, which is quite funny. I saw something coming in there, but I missed it. Hello, Joey. How you doing, mate? So Dave asked what the channel's called. Hi, Joey. What's hello to Joey? See, Karen, how you doing, mate? How's your weekend been? Go about 5 minutes and then I'm going to call it a day. And go spend some time with the lovely Wanda. Hey. Hey. Something Steve, that's me. Done tea and future. Mrs. Andy's beer reviews calling. Catch you later. Cheers, Andy. Have a good rest of the week, mate. Keep the beer reviews coming, and hopefully we can send some people your way. So see you, Andy. It was the range. It was called Premium Lager 4.2, but only I will have because of my Stuntman days. Yeah, no more necking shit either. I got 3.1 works great, no problems, but the other two were faulty. To be fair, they have sent full replacements. Okay. Sensing Andy. Just had a drain pour of a beer. What was it? Can't beat a drain pour beer. That bad. Contact the greater good. They will replace your system. You probably don't like me now. I think I was quite fair on the other video. I don't think I went too nuts. There's no point slating it. I don't think I slated it. I tried to be honest without going overboard with it. It just, as I said, it just didn't work for me. If the pointer 2 was a bit more affordable, I might take a look at it, but I can't justify the outlay at the moment. Good night, all. Andy, send us a message, mate. Struggled true half of it. I've never had problems with beer from this brewery. Oxidized. Fantastic. Now on cola. Don't want to go made of a few on Friday. Yeah, I'm just having these two and then I'm done. I was close to pouring IBA sour yesterday. Not a fan. Oh, the Iron Brew sour. Okay. I'm interested in that. It will be. It's going to be odd. Hello, Kev. How you doing, mate? How's things? At least you didn't lose a leg on Space Mountain. Yeah, but I could have been a millionaire. If I'd have lost a leg, that'd be fantastic. Or an arm. Or just some of these fingers that you don't need. I thought you were sober on Friday, Steve, or could that be because you had the Trilby beast in the house? I was Phil Smith in, was he? Oh, Christ. He's doing good. Up Shark. Frost has a lot of... Luke Frost had a lot of stream. The Trilby effect in full flow. You guys watching Canto yet? Wanda's in it. Also, what's your saddest Disney movie? His is Coco. Go on then, Wanda.
Saddest one?
Yeah.
It's got to be the Good Dinosaur.
Oh, Good Dinosaur. Jesus Christ, yeah, I forgot that. Oh, that's horrendous, isn't it? I remember watching that with Archie, and I was in tears, turned around, and he was sobbing like a small baby. And also, there's a couple of.
I think I could watch it, to be honest. There's a lot of things going on.
What was that? You what? Sorry. The Good Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I couldn't watch it all the way through. It was upsetting.
Yeah, sod that.
Bambi used to make me cry.
Bambi.
And Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the Hound, apparently.
Makes me cry.
Take care, everyone. And Scott and Wanda, I hope you have a fantastic. Have a good week, Colin. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining in. Yeah, cheers, Thomas. Just hour and a bit.
Canto's really good.
And Canto was really good, apparently.
I was quite surprised. I didn't expect it to be good because they've not said much about it.
Right. Would I like it?
Actually, I think you would.
Oh, I would. Maybe I'll have it. The butcher's not dead. And Dave says Barney the dinosaur. The Good Dinosaur. Yeah. What a terrible. I remember taking Archie to see what's that bloody dog film? It was not a Disney film. Dog's Way Home or something.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I sat in the cinema and there was about 4 of us, me, Archie, and there was a couple of others. And I turned around and I'm in tears, crying, And I thought, I kept wiping, turn around, and he's just bawling. And Wonder. That's another great film. Chris, you're not dead. Shame. Is Die Hard a Disney movie? Then that's one when Alan Rickman dies. Well, it's on the Disney Channel because it's there. Obviously, it's a Fox film. Disney now own Fox. Technically, you're doing all right, Mark. I did. It's got to be the first Christmas I didn't watch Die Hard because Die Hard usually starts Christmas for me. Lassie, fucking Lassie, and Evening Eddie. Not yet. Definitely Cocktail and Evening Six. And on that note, I'm gonna go spend some time with Wanda. Short, sharp live tonight. Come in, a bit of a chat, see if you guys are all right. Have a couple of beers and off and to watch. Probably Encanto now, if I'm honest. So hope you have a good week. Don't know when the next live will be. It'll be off the cuff as normal. Hope you guys, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for coming in, chatting along. Hope you all have a good week. And me and Wanda, see you very soon.